Dear students, today I will teach you the third stanza of an elementary school classroom in a slum. I have already taught you two stanzas in which I have told you about the condition of the children of the slum school and their classroom situation. In this third stanza, I will tell about their pathetic condition and their miserable and very pitiable condition of living. Surely Shakespeare is wicked, the map a bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal. For lives that slyly turn their cramped holes from fog to endless night. On the slag heap the children wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel with bended glass, like bottle bits on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum, so blot their maps with slums as big as doom. Now I am telling you word by word and phrases by phrases. Surely Shakespeare is wicked. The writer is very much anguished to see the condition of the children. He feels pain. He becomes belligerent. He becomes aggressive. So he writes that surely Shakespeare is wicked. For the children, the Shakespeare is wicked for the children. Wicked means evil person, not a good man. The reason is that Shakespeare was the man of learning. He was a learned person, knowledgeable person, while the children were living in ignorance. Surely Shakespeare is an example of alliteration, repetition of S sound, consonant sound. The map, a bad example. Map represents civilization and progress. But the condition of the children is very much different from the civilized world. They live in utter poverty, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal. When the children see the another world which is full of ships, full of wealth, full of power, knowledge, sun represents knowledge and power, and love and care, they also like to go into that world. They are tempted to go into that world. They also want to enter into that world of civilization. For lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes, from fog to endless night. For the children, they live in a very dirty place. Their houses are like cramped holes, and they start their life from uncertainty, from fog, and their future is bleak. For lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes, they live in their houses which are like cramped holes, which are not proper settlements. They live like insects. From fog to endless night, fog is the symbol of uncertainty, and endless night, there is no future for them. On their slag heap, it is a metaphor. Slag heap, actually, these children are so much emaciated, very poor, very lean and thin, very weak, that they look like a pile of dirt. And where they live, in a dirty place, they live on their dirt. These children wear skins. Wear skins. Again, metaphor. They wear skins peeped through by bones. They are so much weak and lean and thin that their bones can be counted on their skin. And spectacles of steel with bended glass. They wear spectacles of steel which have broken glasses. They have not proper spectacles. They are very poor, like bottle bits on stone. Again the example of alliteration, bottle bits. The consonant sound B is repeated here. All of their time and space are foggy slum. So all their whole time is spent in the slum only, in the dirt only, in the miserable condition. So blot their maps with slums as big as doom. Therefore, the poet appeals to the cartographers, to the map designers, to fill their maps with the slums, so that they may also realize that they have their own world. As big as doom means fill their map with all slums because they are very unfortunate. They also want to see their own world in the map. In figures of speech, surely Shakespeare, alliteration, then cramped holes, image is created here, and slag heap metaphor, bottle bits on stones. It is alliteration, like bottle bits on stones, example of simile also. Then slums as big as doom, example of simile. Now coming to the last stanza, unless governor, inspector, visitor, this map becomes their window, and these windows that set upon their lives like catacombs. Break, oh break, open till they break the town, and sow the children to green fields, and make their word run azure on gold sands, and let their tongues run naked into books, the white and green leaves open, history theirs whose language is the sun. In this stanza, the poet appeals to the powerful people like governor, inspector, visitor. He wants that they should do something for the children. This map becomes their window. This map, the map on the wall, the map of the civilization, becomes their window, and these windows that set upon their lives like catacombs, and these windows of the slum where they live, which are like catacombs for them, like graves and open graves for them, which has hindered their progress, which has confined their progress, which has not allowed them to progress. They are set upon their lives like catacombs. Catacombs, graves. Like catacombs, simile here. Break, oh break, open till they break the town. The poet appeals to the powerful people to do something for them so that they may come out of that ugly situation, from this miserable condition, and sow the children to green fields, that the children should be taken to the green fields, they should be taken to the natural world, they should be given freedom and make their world run azure on gold sands. They should be allowed to go on the sea beaches, to see the natural world, to come out of their slum world and live in freedom, and let their tongues run naked into books. They should be given the opportunity of education and let their tongues run naked into books. What does the poet want to say? That they should be given the opportunity of education. The white and green leaves open, history theirs whose language is the sun. According to the poet, that only those people can create history who have the power of knowledge. Who have the power of knowledge, they can create history. So these children should be made knowledgeable, they should be given the opportunity of education, they should be given the opportunity of progress, then only they can create their own history. Look at the figures of speech here, like catacombs, it is simile, example of simile, and let their tongues run naked into books, example of metaphor. The white and green leaves open, this is again the example of metaphor. That's all for today. Thanks for watching video.